Good morning and welcome to Law and Crime. I'm Angelica Spanos in for Jesse Weber this morning. We have a big day ahead of us and a lot to get to. So we've been listening live to Luis Rivera. He's the state's key witness here who actually confessed to riding with the accused gunman, the other defendant, Sigfredo Garcia, from Tallahassee, or rather from Miami to Tallahassee. So this is a very important, very crucial witness here in this trial. Joining me right now, we have Segal Blakeman, trial attorney. Segal, this witness is going to be huge and already has been huge for what we've heard so far with this trial.
Yes, this witness is really the key. He's the center witness for the prosecution. Their entire case relies on him. And what the defense is trying to do now is to chip away at his credibility, as you can see, at every chance they get, from the most minute detail to, they want to insulate Garcia. At this point, it's Garcia's attorney that's doing the cross. They want to insulate Garcia from Rivera, who is this witness.
And we know that they took a couple trips together. And one of the things that he said was that he didn't want to shoot anyone in front of kids. So then they had to go back, and that is presumably when this shooting happened. That's a big thing here, because that can be obviously something that can be used against the other defendants very easily. Do you think that this witness is going to be the main reason that's going to get potentially the other two co-defendants convicted here?
I think that he is the witness. I think all the other evidence that the prosecution has is very circumstantial. It's based on, phone records and cell signals, and that's very wishy-washy because these records don't indicate what was said or what was communicated. However, this witness is directly stating that Garcia is the one that pulled the trigger, that Catherine Magbanua is the one that introduced them, that, put them together. So put them together with the Adelsons, that is, because she was dating Charlie Adelson and she's the mother of Garcia's children. So if this witness is not believed by this jury, I don't believe they're going to be able to convict these two.
And we know he already made a plea deal in 2016, right. But he's up here now, if you would, betraying his friend. Why does he do this? Why does someone take this deal and really just throw him under the bus?
Well, look, at this point, this witness has nothing to lose. He's already pled guilty to murder in the second degree. He's already serving time. He was serving time prior to even confessing to this murder. And I don't think that he has anything to lose. I believe that yesterday on the stand, he said that he's a target for, for prisoners to get killed, like they'll kill him because he was, so he really has nothing to lose.
Yeah, he had said that he was the gang leader, and then now that obviously this has all unfolded, he's not, and they want to come get him. So I guess as your point, he has nothing to lose here.
Right.
Okay, so we've been listening to Luis Rivera answering questions from Garcia's attorney, and it just got really interesting here. Segal, let's talk about this witness, because he's pretty effective and his demeanor is amazing in the sense that he's being so straight up. He's saying everything as it is. What do you think about it? I
think despite the fact that he has a long criminal record, despite the fact that he's a convicted felon, he's coming across very credible, at least to me. More credible, in fact, than Wendy Adelson came across when she testified on Friday. She was almost robotic, like speaking in a monotone with no emotion, no feelings. And what really turned me off in her testimony is how she very nonchalantly said more than once when she was questioned on direct and cross that her brother had made a joke about, oh, it's cheaper for me to buy you a TV than to hire someone to kill your husband or ex-husband, and that he said it several times to her in joke. And she didn't even flinch. It was just, and we find out later on that she made very similar statement to her ex-boyfriend, that she referenced the fact that her brother said something about wanting to kill her ex-husband because of all the grief he was causing her. So I don't know that she came across very likable. Not that this guy is very likable either, this Rivera, because he's admitting that he's a bad dude and he's done very bad things in his life, but at least he comes across, to me, he comes across credible. Like, he's just real. He says it like it is, and he doesn't care what anyone thinks about him.
Exactly. Yeah, he comes across so much more human than she did. It's such a great comparison that you made. Excellent point there. All right, we have to take a break right now, but when we come back, we'll be back live in the murder of the FSU college professor.